In this video, we are going to learn step-by-step build this tabs interaction. It's just a notebook made with geometric shapes that we can use and develop in Articulate Storyline. It's very simple. And then we're going to do a hover over, and we're going to be able to click these tabs to see different, in this case, cute little kittens. I thought that'd be a nice way to illustrate the tabs, but of course you can add in any picture and any text that you would like. All right, so how do we make this step by step? All right, so the first thing we do is open up a new version of Storyline. And of course, if you don't have Articulate Storyline, they have I think it's a 60-day free trial, which is really great. It will give you enough time to learn quite a bit about the program to decide if you want to actually spend the money on it, which is quite an investment, but maybe worth it for some of us. All right, so the first thing we do is click on this slide. And what I like to do is to work in a 16:9 format for most projects. So to do that, you go to the Design tab and press Story Size Setup. And the default is 4:3. And I like to use 16:9. All right, so that is the first step. We will go to the Insert tab and add in a shape. So right here, and I use the shapes a lot, so I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to add it to the Quick Access toolbar, and then it goes up to the top here, and then if you click again, you can show the toolbar below the ribbon, which is nice and close to where all the action is. So that's what I like to do. All right, so I'm going to add this like this. This is my first half of the notebook. I might put it, of course, arbitrary, what you want to do. And then I'm going to Control C, and then I'm going to flip it so that it looks symmetrical. So to do that, I go to Home, Arrange, Rotate, Flip, Horizontal. All right, and then we have two leaves of a notebook like that, and then we pull this out. And then I'm going to make this, and I'm actually going to pull this one out too so that it's similar looking. Okay, and that's going to hang off the slide a little bit, but that's okay. All right, and then we're going to fill this with, I'm going to pick this color blue, but of course that's up to you. And we'll make the shape outline, no outline. Then I'm going to add a white rectangle, and fill that with white, no shape outline. And then I'm going to Control C and add this in here like this. I'm going to select both of these and align center, and then make sure this looks good. Okay, I'm going to draw in these little rectangles here to make that look like a binder. So that's very simple. We just add another rectangle like so. And I'm going to fill that with the same color blue. Now put a little drop shadow. I'm going to take the outline off, and then I'm going to put a little drop shadow on there. So we're going to go to Shape Effect and put a drop shadow like that. All right, and then I'm going to Control C and do a lot of these so that it will go across like so. I'm going to select all of these and move them like so. I'm going to select all of these on the slide like that. I'm going to Arrange, Align, Center. And then we're going to distribute, align, distribute vertically. And you can see that looks pretty good. We're just going to align these in the center. I'm going to have to eyeball that. That's fine. So let's now add the tabs onto here. We can, again, use another shape, and we're going to just do a rounded rectangle, and we're going to do 5 tabs. So I'm going to do them like so. And I'm going to fill this with more of a, make this, hide that a bit. There we go. All right. Should probably make this just a little smaller. There we go. And I'm just going to duplicate. And of course, we'll vertically distribute them so that they're evenly spaced. Just a minute. Okay. All right, so we're going to center these, align, center, and then distribute vertically. Align, distribute vertically. Okay, good. Okay, now you can double click in the tab to add the text, and you will need to make the text go vertically. So you'll go to the Home tab, go to Text Direction, and then click Rotate 90 degrees, and that'll make the text go in the middle there. And then you just do that again for the rest of the tabs. So tab 2, tab 3, okay, next we're going to add the title. So just go Control T, put a text box in, and go tab 1. And I'm going to make that bold. Also going to make it a heading, just in case I want to uniformly change all the headings. I'm going to put that in the middle of the rectangle. I'm going to make it a little bigger. All right. Okay, and then I'm going to put in a little bit of lorem ipsum text just as a placeholder. And to get lorem ipsum text, you just go equal lorem and then 2 parentheses. And that'll give you a paragraph of lorem ipsum. And then just locate that like that. And actually, I want to leave room for a cute kitten picture. Okay, now we are going to create our layers and tabs. And so first of all, I want to go down to the timeline, and all of these rectangles here, I want to make sure that I can locate them. I'm going to call that tab 1, like that, because that's going to be important when we assign the layer to the click to the button. So I'll show you why that's important in just a minute. So tab 4 and then tab 5. All right. And that's the only one you need to rename. All right, so let's see. You can do some different things with these buttons, but what I like to do is just to do a little hover on them. And you can also do a visited state if you want to get more creative with the states. But to change the state, we're just going to go to States and Edit States. And I'm going to add a new state, and it's going to be hover, like that. And I'm going to make it some kind of paler blue. Let's see. You can make it anything you want, but that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm done editing states, and now we have this wonderful format painter. So while this is selected, just double click on that. Okay, make sure it's still highlighted when you move away from it, and then just click on the outer edge of the tab for each one, and you'll see that it adds in the state. I don't know if you can see that. I hope you can. Maybe I can move that down a bit. Okay, now you can see the hover state and the normal state. All right, so now we can like preview this. Let's see, there's this, and you can see that we have this.